Anyway, last thing we're gonna do for the night. Oh, it's another game that only has a German flyer. It's Armored Car. Luckily, I do know how to play this, so I don't need another. I don't need an essay to tell me what to do in this game. I've played this a little bit. You can go and look for the money. So in this game, you drive an armored car. How about that? And you got to pick up money, take it to the bank, but there's other cars trying to crash into you, and you have to avoid other vehicles. Yeah. I think I summed it up pretty well. Galaxian hardware again. I have no scores registered on this. Alright, we'll just play this on pad. Actually, wait, let me... Boom, 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 boom. Oh. The sound effects got really bassy. You can only go through an intersection in the direction that the arrow points. Every few seconds, the arrows will change. Or you can put a sawhorse down, in which you can say, fuck the laws of the road. Use the second gear button to get away from a robber, but that drains your fuel faster. They didn't tell you that. Every $4 you get to the bank gives you one sawhorse. Sawhorses are expensive. The steamroller will change arrow intersections to sawhorses. You can pass through the sawhorses, but the robbers can't. Shift gears. A street sweeper will sweep up arrows and sawhorses. But not money. Money is invincible. Keep an eye on the fuel. There are 2 fueling stations between each bank. Use them wisely. You get a bonus armored car at Bank 4 and Bank 8. The bank has a psychobilly forgot. Watch out for the ambulance. If it comes out in your street, get off that street fast, because it will fucking murder you. And then, for some reason, there's a whole key and lock system that just gives you bonus points, and that's all they do with it. Crash the TNT truck into the wall for 1,000 bonus points. Boom. You got all that? Go this way to get to the banks. I'm in the money. Okay, so that's my accelerate button. So you obviously want to get the key early on. On these early stages, like you want to not really bother using the sawhorses. It's better to save them for later stages if you can. Damn, what is with the sound effects on this version? Could have sworn this game sounded better. So it starts off pretty simple. Let's try to get all the money. If you scroll off the screen, the money can disappear. Made it to Bank 1. 1 sawhorse per 4 monies. So now we got... Oh, I missed a key. I need that. So it is essentially a maze game. But it maintains like the same thing Moon War did, where you're just like always scrolling to the right. There, I put a sawhorse down. So there is like a sense of progression. Ooh, triple kill. Sick. Also, if you scroll backwards, the streets just get covered with one-way things. You start in second gear? Yeah, just push a button to switch. Yeah, this car's a gas guzzler. Yeah, so I think like the strat is, you know, try to build up as many sawhorses as you can in the early stages. Since like later stages are gonna have a lot of enemies. Oh god! Come on. Damn it. So you don't want to use... Oh god. You don't want to use gear 2. Because it drains your fuel faster unless you like need to get away from stuff. So already there's like more shit going on here. Oh god. The other cars don't have to obey the one-way streets. Always want to be picking up enough money to get your sawhorses back. I think this stage introduces a TNT truck. He stole my money. What happened to my gold? He went over the saw... Wait, what? That's not supposed to happen. That car went over the sawhorse and then just got stuck. I've never seen that happen. Anyway, there is a fundamental problem with the name of this game. Your car's an armored car, right? But guess what? Everything you crash into just makes your car explode. That slow street sweeper, the ambulance, enemy cars, all just fucking make you explode. The car is actually made of paper mache. That ambulance will straight up murder you. Bonus life. Charge! Just crashes. Is there an archive listing of the games played for Push to Reject? We have a spreadsheet that JCW maintains that has a listing of everything, that has links to the to all the YouTube videos. I put these all on YouTube days after the Twitch upload. Okay, I gotta start using my sawhorses. Damn, this car's got the most. I do wish the screen didn't flash so much. Nice. So now there's like a lot of shit going on. Okay. I love that triple kill. Oh god, get to the bank, get to the bank. Oh god. Oh my god. Also, that sucks if you get that far, but don't clear the stage because that money doesn't count in the bonus. So you just use a lot of sawhorses, but you got nothing. You're getting no bonus to show for it. Can I use a TNT card? No, they're the enemies are immune to their own cars, unfortunately. Come on. I wanted that guy to run into the sawhorse. Oh my god. That's one thing I don't like, is that, like, they can... I just had an episode of PTSD. What was I talking about? Oh god, that's gonna come up at some point, isn't it? Although I think that game came out in like '86. Fuck. Yeah, we're gonna have to cover that. I fucking forgot it's in this game. Okay, let me try a different version, because I swear this sounded like different in older versions of MAME. Like it didn't sound so bassy. MAME doesn't like this version, huh? Oh, that's loud. Okay, never mind. Maybe it did always sound like that. It's making like Galaxian noises or something. Okay, never mind. I guess it did sound like that. Never mind. Uh-oh. That version of MAME I just used, just fucked up my capture. What if I, like, switch scenes? Can I get it back that way? Oh, where did my, How did... This happened to me, like, a few weeks ago, too. I lost my, OBS, like, lost the capture somehow. Was it because... I got, like, some weird message when I used that one version of MAME. Alright, I'll just have to do this then. Just have to remember to take this down later. Anyway, I wanted to play another credit of this because, you know what? I like this game. I think it's pretty cool. Like there's a lot of stuff going on the later stages. Version 124. Man, that was some time ago. That was... When did 124 come out? Like 2007? 2008? Damn, it's been a while then. Because, yeah, this is definitely one of those games that, like, I kind of just discovered it from, like, just trying out, like, new stuff that was added to MAME. Mostly for the purposes of, like, looking for games to get high scores on at MARP. I was like, armored car, huh? Let's try this. And then I ended up liking it. Oh. So I ended up playing it a fair amount. It's come up in at least, like, one, maybe two of the Olympics tournaments. And I think I got the high score on it for that tournament. I want to say I got something like 140,000, 150,000. I'd be happy now if I could just break 100,000. Like, it feels like eventually this game gets... I guess maybe not to the point where it becomes unmanageable, but it just, like... You gotta keep using, like, sawhorses, and you're gonna, like, run out. So it's like really, really important to build up a stockpile early on. I wanted a triple kill. That's what I was gonna say. I don't like that, like, it's one of those maze games where, like, let's say, like, the corner... They're, like, around the other corner. So they're not, like, fully in the same lane as you. But because their sprite overlaps, they end up killing you. Like, that happens with some maze games, and it's always, like, aggravating when that happens. Ladybug was really bad about that. Oh god! I always think it's funny when games have ambulances that'll just, like, kill you if you don't get out of the way. Ooh, that's a lot of monies. Turbo did that too. Fort Knox. You think this game's in the same universe as Money Money? The Money Money guy's trying to break into Fort Knox. Oh yeah, that one Madden game. The quarterback sneak to the hospital! Or whatever that ad said. Uh-oh. TNT car. See what I mean? In the later stages, like, there's just so many... Oh my god! The ambulance got me. There's so many cars that, like, you just... You have to start using sawhorses, and you're not gonna earn enough sawhorses back. Also, every time you murder one of those cars, it takes a while for them to, like, respawn, so... Definitely worth using. Also, if you drive past the bank, like, you can just kind of keep going, but you're not gonna... you're not gonna get anywhere. Because you're gonna run out of fuel eventually. When you run out of fuel, you don't explode or anything like that. It's not like Time Tunnel where your train just explodes when you're out of fuel. You just coast very, very, very slowly. So you can like coast into the gas station or the bank with like no fuel, but I don't recommend it. Ah, you're being chased. Come on. Dum 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 dum. Beep 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 beep. Ah shit! The car was behind the street sweeper. I didn't see it until the last second. Beep. Alright, it's my last life. I need to use some sawhorses. Yeah, is this Ray Maze? Oh god, what is with all these one-way streets at the very beginning? Really? Also, yeah, the later stages are just putting more and more one-way streets just to piss you off. And you gotta follow the laws of the road. That's a law-abiding armored car. this car made of paper. Oh god. The Federal Reserve. Oh god. No, I went... Ah. I went down. Ah, I would have gotten an extra life too. That was bank number 8. Time for sexy trivia. But yeah, maybe this game ain't everybody's cup of tea. But I think this is one of the hidden gems of 1981. I've definitely played this a fair amount, and you know, it doesn't really do anything that would really like innovate the maze genre, but I just think it's the whole picking up money to get sawhorses. So you have like a regular line of defense against other cars is pretty cool. And then you got all this other stuff you gotta keep track of. So it's a very chaotic game. Like there's no you know, there's no patterns. Like everything is all the money and enemies are like randomly, their locations are randomly generated, so there's no patterns. It keeps you on your toes. So that's why I like it. Maybe you're not convinced. But anyway, vote in the poll. Oh man, do I gotta cover Abscam? I mean, that's just like a hack. But Abscam is pretty pretty special. That's the word I'll go with, special. Anyway. Kind of split between 3 and 4. 2 people gave us a 5. I wasn't expecting that. Well, 56% gave it a 3, which is a fine rating to give it. Like, yeah, like I said, it's not really doing anything to really innovate the genre, the maze game genre, but it's a very playable game, and I like what it does. I like how fast it is with the whole gear change button. Gears are speed control, you know. So I'm giving it a 4. Take that. No, there were 37% gave it a 4, so it was kind of split. So could go either way, but I highly recommend checking it out. I think it's a cool game. I think it's worth a shot. Maybe you won't disagree, but that's fine. Different strokes for different folks and all that. Anywho, I think we're gonna call it there for tonight. Good times, good times. Got some weird stuff tonight, but also